Yep, we got some more news on interesting games. At least I'm interested in, and I'll just get straight into it. Dragon Age Veilguard finally. I mean, apparently they've been releasing gameplay, but they released a 10-minute gameplay trailer of other gameplays compacted into one. And honestly, I don't hate the gameplay. I think the gameplay looks pretty good. It's very safe. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing about the gameplay that stands out from any other games, but if the game can have multiple type of builds, if the game has throughout my playtime I'm getting stronger, I'm getting new abilities, and it's not like I have the game figured out in the first 30 minutes or even an hour, I think we got something good. Also, you got your companions. You can also change what they have, what they do, so it could lead to some good interesting gameplay. Um, Enemy design, I'm not really too sure on that. It looks very, very, very almost boring on the enemy design, but we barely seen anything, and it's the art style. They basically look like just clay monsters. That they look like, just if you told a kid to write down a monster, this is what they would come up with. Nothing unique in terms of that. Maybe they don't have to be because they're sponges and they're not meant to be super crazy. And they I would trade having a lot of monster designs that are basic than having not that many monster designs that are very advanced. But that's just my opinion. Another thing on Valgar's art style, in my opinion, I don't really like the art style of it. I don't like the cartooniness of it. I don't know why they didn't go for like a Lord of the Rings art style, like a Shadow of Mordor, a Lords of the Fallen type of vibe. This this really seems closer to a cartoon than it does a real dark fantasy video game. But I don't think this game is going to. It might turn away OG Dragon Intuition fans, but the game is definitely going to have people interested in it. And if word of mouth can, this game is good, people should play it. It works. Word of mouth always helps a game. I mean, that's how I got into Elden Ring. I was not going to play it, but the world kept on saying it was good, and I tried it, and now it's a game I rate 10 out of 10. But that's just my opinion on Dragon Age Veilguard. I can't wait for it to come out, which I think it's this October or December or November. I know it's in them 3 months because I do know it's around the holidays. But we also got some new gameplay on Expedition 33, a triple A turn-based game. At least that's what it looks like. It is. It looks like a triple A. I don't know if it actually has the budget of one, but this game absolutely looks amazing. And it's not even close to releasing. And I don't even think anybody's like really like worried about the release date. It's more of a like a Wukong situation where it's like we don't know this studio. It's your first game, and it looked like you had something crazy. So we'll just be waiting for you. And yeah, they released a gameplay trailer, and yeah, you telling me you give me 20 hours, or not 20 hours, but like 10 hours of this, with the ability, replayability, leveling up, actually thinking out how you attack. If you can give me 10 solid hours of this, plus maybe like 20 completionists, including side quests, uh, you're going to have something amazing. This game really doesn't have anything bad about it. Actually, it doesn't. From what I've seen, the game actually has zero flaws. From what I've seen, obviously I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what it feels like. But I'm just going off the gameplay. The art style is amazing. The art style is probably my favorite thing about it. The combat's fun. The combat looks fun, but it's the art style. Because I played Persona, I don't really like Persona because I don't like the art style, and I do not like just the vibe of the game. This I didn't really play Persona that long, so I don't know. I didn't really get that far into it. I just didn't. I was just like, I'm good. But Expedition 33 looks like a dark, gritty fantasy. Apparently, this story is about a god that can change the number of your birthday or the number of your age, and if that's your age, you die. So apparently, it feels like the story of this game is maybe our characters are like 32 and they have to go kill this man before they're 33, or maybe they're 33 and they have to go kill him before the time is up. But apparently, it's about, yeah, that's the story, is this death god, and there's nothing nobody can do about it in this an apocalypse set world where people are just accepting that if your age is on this light, that you're just going to die. And our characters are like, not us. They could be, I think it looks like our main character might be like 29, 33, or 32. But the girls in the game looks like they're about like 20. And maybe he's like, it feels like his responsibility because in the story, in the gameplay trailer, they hint that his lover died at a 30. It was like, I don't know what age it was, but it hints that his lover has died and that he has to go, and now he's like, go seeking out vengeance upon this god. And honestly, that's a pretty fucking good story. And if they have like, certain bosses that's like, bodyguards of the god, and maybe there's like some reason he's doing this to like keep it in place. Maybe it's his job to do it to protect them from a bigger threat. Maybe he's just an asshole. But also the game has like, it's not open world, which is very good to hear. It's not an open world game. Apparently it's a linear game, more closer to a God of War type of game without the, yeah, it's closer to a God of War type of game in terms of just moving around the world. It's not really open world. That's not what the game is going for. That's what IGN has said, that they were told that it's not an open world. It's more of a level-based game to where the game story mode will transfer you to a different area. Like Devil May Cry, you start out here, the story brings you there, and you keep going to the end of the game, which is pretty good to hear because that means they can use that budget of a not having open world into the gameplay and art style, which it seems like they can do because all you really have to focus on is the gameplay and the art around you. You don't have to worry about making a world so big and entertaining. But I will say this game is heavily on my radar. It's a 10 out of 10 excitement. Hopefully they release a demo in the near future. Maybe in 2025 a demo. There's no release date yet. There's not even no hint of when the game can come out. But I'm excited. And that's all. But peace. I see you next video. And goodbye.